Welcome once again back to the lab. It is your old Professor Pilk, and Palworld just got an update. Now, I was working on another video, and we unfortunately got kicked out for another update, so I'm on my private game, which, like a fool, I started off in hard mode. I wouldn't recommend that, I'll be honest with you guys. But we're going to go ahead and check out these patch notes. There's a lot to unfold here. So let's just jump in, shall we? First things first, major fixes. Fix an issue where the game would crash under certain conditions. I didn't really see too much of that, but apparently it was still a thing. Also fix an issue where another player's pal/base pal had 30% or less HP. It could be captured using a sphere. Here's the thing. Ooh, get up. You're on fire, girl. What are you doing? Let's not be on fire. I know that's 100% on me. Whatever. At least we're not cold anymore, right? So the only thing that concerns me about this is this may negate our ability to capture some of the tower mon, but some people have already gotten in their private games and said that it's still possible. So if you haven't done that, check out the videos on that, get that done. Any update any day could completely remove that capability. So make sure you guys get that done. It seems like they're honing in on that. Fixed an issue where enemy pals would get stuck in walls during charge attacks. I was actually having that issue in one of the videos I had just produced. That video should be out either late tonight or early tomorrow. But that's a great fix. Implemented the first fix for an issue where the game would always crash and save data would be corrupted when the guild's total number of pals reached around 7,000. So, that's great. The game no longer crashes even if the total number of captured objects exceeds 7,000. However, the save data has already been in this state. In the server's world prior to this date would be unable to load. So, in other words, if you already had the problem, not much we can do about it, but it's not going to be a problem going forward. We're continuing to work on fixing these issues permanently. So, there you go. Key configurations added support for mouse and mouse side keys, which is good for me. I've got one of those mice that have multiple side keys. And a numeric pad in keyboard key configurations. So lots of config options there. Further improvements are currently planned, such as support for interact key configuration. Player issues. Fixed an issue where player dedicated servers and co-op online were receiving damage twice. I don't think we saw that, but maybe that's a thing. Maybe that happened. I just didn't recognize it. Specifications have been changed so that you move at extremely low speed, even when you have exceeded weight limit. That's great because there were times where you just couldn't move at all. Players would no longer pass through walls when dismounting. Great. Same issue that I had with the boss mon when they would get stuck in the ground. Fixed an issue where capture power strength of Lith Monk's effigies was reset when using memory reset drugs. So those effigies will no longer be reset. That's great because those are really important. Fixed an issue where, if you guys want a video on why that's important, let me know, and I will get on that. But that's really super important. Fixed an issue where armor could have equipped in the wrong slot. In the video that I was working on, we equipped, if you notice here, it's a head, body, air, shield, and glider. You could equip armor in all four of those slots using a real simple trick. They say they fixed it. We're going to have to try to fix it. It was actually pretty funny because then if you tried to glide with that all set up that way, your character would just T-pose and glide pretty much indefinitely. It was funny. It was awesome. Gave you insane amounts of durability for certain fights. There are some fights I wish I still had it for, but apparently that's gone. We'll mess with that, though, and see if that truly is gone. Let's see. Fixed issue where armor could be equipped for assault. We said that. Adjusted camera position of several pals to make it easier to see when mounted. That's great. Some pals were a bit weird when they were mounted. There were several. So, major fixes. Here's where we're getting into the big stuff. So fixed issue where the game would crash under certain conditions. We already said that. Fixed issue with other players' PAL. We already said that. That is... Yeah, we covered it. Fixed issue where of other players' PAL had 30% of alleged HP, it could be captured. Fixed issue where enemy PALs would get stuck in walls due to large charge attacks. We already covered that. Implemented the first fix for an issue where game would always crash. We already talked about that. So, yeah, it looks like that's the biggest stuff right there. Everything else is kind of redundant. So, those are the biggest fixes right now. But we've talked ad nauseum, if I'm honest, about developing a disorder due to stress. Yeah, we'll have to go. Why is she overfull and hungry at the same... What? I'll have to go figure that one out. Probably because we're on the hard server and she overate. How can you be hungry and overfull at the same time? Anyway, I got to go figure that out. But if you guys haven't updated, make sure you guys do so. The tower bosses reportedly are still catchable. But as I said before, I'm going to continue to work on that. I'm going to continue to get mine upgraded. If you haven't done it already, do it now because who knows when that's going to be gone. For now, those are the updates. Like, comment, share. I'll be back with more Palworld coming up for you guys here really soon. And like I said, I got a really fun one coming out for you guys, if not later today, tomorrow morning.